Good morning, student. How are you? In my previous video, we are discussing the structure of a seed. We are discussing the structure of a seed. So, when we study seed, student, it is divided into three parts. Is it clear? It is divided into three parts: embryo, cotyledons, and seed coat. So let's do the recapitulation of the topic which I explained you in my previous video, and after that we will continue with the germination of seed and dispersals of seeds in plants. Now student, what is embryo? Embryo. So student, the part of a seed which develops into new plant at the time of germination is known as embryo. And what is the seed coat? The outer protective layer of the seed is called seed coat. And what is the role of the seed coat? It protects the embryo from injury and from drying out. Is it clear? Now student, what is embryo? We have discussed seed coat, and now what is cotyledons? This is the structure of a seed. Now what is cotyledon? Is the part of the seed that has stored food for the growth of the embryo. Where is the embryo? Student, embryo is inside the seed. The embryo is inside the seed. So this part, this is the food. This is the food. This is the food for embryo. This is the food for embryo, cotyledons. Now student, there are these cotyledons are of two types: monocotyledons and dicotyledons. It is not given in the book, but for your understanding I am telling you these are of two types. Okay, if you observe the wheat seeds or rice, you can say these are the cereals which we eat, and these are also known as edible seeds. Many seeds we eat, like the seeds of a wheat, rice, pulses. So what are these types of seeds? These are edible seeds which we eat. So if you observe the seed of the wheat, rice, maize, these are monocotyledons. It means that take the seed from your mother, go into the kitchen, ask your mother to give one seed of a rice, or you take one rice in your hand. So they are not, it is not easy, or they are not divided into equal parts. Is it clear? And what are dicotyledon seeds? If you seeds of a beans, peas, gram, pulses, they are dicotyledon seeds. For example, you put some gram seeds into the water for the whole night, and in the morning you observe the seed. What you will find? You will find that the size of the seed is little bigger and if you touch the seed, then the seed also becomes soft. Before putting that gram seed into the water, if you touch the seed at that time, the seed is very hard, and the outer covering of the seed, which we say seed coat, that covering is also very hard. Is it clear? But once you put that into the water for the whole night, and after that, what you will observe, the seed become little bigger and it become very soft. So what is the reason for that, student? The reason for that is, student, there is a hole on the seed coat which allow water to enter the seed. There is a hole on the seed coat which allows water to enter the seed. Is it clear? Now once the water enter inside the seed, that is, the seed looks little bigger and the seed also become very soft. If you apply a little pressure on the seed, you will see it will break into two halves. Is it clear? If you apply little pressure on the seed, then you will see the seed may break into two cotyledons. So this the structure of the seed that we discuss, and I hope you all are able to understand. Now student, we are discussing in today video germination of a seed. Okay, so first of all, understand what is germination. What is germination? The process by which a seed grows into a baby plant, or you can say seedling, that is known as germination. And at the time of explaining structure of a seed, I already explained you what is embryo. Embryo is the baby plant. Embryo is the baby plant. And the part of a seed which develop into a new plant at the time of germination is known as embryo, and the outer covering of the seed is called it seed coat. Now let the student understand what are the condition required for germination. Okay, if you observe rice seed, okay, I have already explained you in previous video. Now let's discuss what are the conditions required for germination of a seed. The life of a plant begins from a tiny seed, because inside the seed is the embryo, which is the baby plant. The seed is protected by an out covering, and this out covering of the seed is known as seed coat. The seed contains a small baby plant called an embryo. So inside this seed we have, what is inside the seed? A baby plant, and this baby plant is called an embryo. Now student, let sow the seed. We sow the seed into the soil. Now let's discuss what are the conditions required for the growth. Now we will discuss what are the conditions required for the growth of a seed. For the growth of a seed. Note down in your rough copy. Moisture, temperature, right temperature, nutrient rich soil, sunlight, and good quality seed. Once these conditions are satisfied, the seed began to grow. What are the conditions required for the growth of a seed? Moisture, right temperature, nutrient rich soil, sunlight, and good quality seed. And student, once these conditions are satisfied, the seed begin to grow. Now student, first we have written moisture. So water is required. Okay, water is required because when you put the seed into the soil, so when we are discussing in the beginning of this, I told you that put some gram seeds into the water and in the morning observe that seed. So that seeds look bigger and very soft. Why? Because there is a hole in the seed coat from which the water enters inside the seed. So student, water is required for that. That is the reason whenever you see the farmer doing the cultivation, so before doing cultivation, first of all they make the land ready for the crops. First of all they make the land ready for the crops. They make the soil very soft. They water the fields because these are the condition required for the seeds to grow. So first may make the land by plowing it, breaking the soil. Now these days they are doing all these things with the help of a tractor also, making the soil soft, watering the fields. So and even they are putting fertilizers in the soil to increase the fertility of the soil. Is it clear? They make the land soft with the help of a there is tools which is attached to the tractor, and what it do, they having a very sharp needle and it break the soil. In this manner they can make the soil soft. Water the soil so that there is a moisture in the soil. If there is a water in the soil, then only the seed will grow. And after that, for increasing the fertility of the soil, even they put fertilizers in the soil to increase the fertility of the soil. So these are the conditions. For example, moisture we have discussed, temperature, nutrient rich soil. Okay, there are nutrients also. See, organic farming in old days, when we are talking about the old time, at that time, what the manure, the farmers are putting manure in the fields. Is it clear? And these all things are made by the cow dung and other cow dung. They put cow dungs in the field to increase the fertility of the soil. Now in present time, we are farmers are putting fertilizer in the soil to increase the fertility of the soil, because nutrients rich soil is required Okay, if the soil have nutrients, because when I explained you function of a roots, at that time I told you root absorb water and minerals from the soil. It means water and minerals are present in the soil and root absorb this. So the third condition which is given, nutrient rich soil. So if in the soil there are good nutrients, then there is a good growth of the plant, good growth of the plant. Next, sunlight. Sunlight is also required. Why sunlight is also required, student? Because when from the baby plant comes out, and there are two parts, one part is below the ground which we say root, and one part which is above the ground that we say shoot, and stem is the part of a shoot. So from the seed, first thing which comes out, that is the root comes first, and root enter into the soil. Why? I explained you in the structure of a seed. In the structure of a seed, I explained you these are cotyledons. These are the food for the embryo. This is the food for the embryo. Is it clear? This is a food for the embryo. The baby plant take their food for the growth from these cotyledons. Because when what's happened, when the embryo baby plants come out, the first part which come out, that is root. And when the root is not in touch with the soil, at that time the embryo is getting the food for its growth from these cotyledons. Is it clear? And once the root come in touch of the soil, then they start absorbing water and nutrients from the soil. And here you have written sunlight also. One point I told you, note down in your rough copy, sunlight also. Why, student, sunlight is important? Because sunlight, due to sun, without sunlight the process of photosynthesis cannot take place, because leaves prepare food for the plants. There are many parts of the plant, but we say leaves are the kitchen of the plants. Why? Because leaves prepare food for the plants. In the leaves they have a pigment known as chlorophyll. In the leaves they have a pigment known as chlorophyll. And the student, this chlorophyll trap the, or you can say absorb the sunlight. So for the process of photosynthesis, the sunlight is required. Okay, we discuss moisture, right temperature, nutrient rich soil, sunlight. For the process of photosynthesis, the process of photosynthesis take place without the sunlight. So what is the answer, student? No, the process of photosynthesis cannot take place without the sunlight. That is the reason, student, sunlight is also required. And the next point which I told you, note down, that is a good quality seed. Good quality seed, that is also very important, student. If the seed is of a good quality, then growth of the plant is much better. And once these types of conditions are satisfied, the seed begins to grow. Now, student, what happened? The seed absorb water from the soil, provide moisture to the embryo. Is it clear? Now see, I explain you with the help of the picture. See, this is the picture, seed germination. This is a complete picture. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 picture. Is it clear? And student, in all the 4 picture you will see this part, seed. first picture, second, third, fourth, and in the last it become a plant. So step by step I will explain you this process. Is it clear? Now student, the seed absorb water from the soil. Okay, now once you, what you do, once you sow the seed into the soil, then the seed absorb water from the soil. And how it absorb the water, that I have already explained you at the time of explaining structure of a seed. I told you there is a hole in the seed coat from which the water enters inside the seed. Is it clear? So the seed absorb water from the soil. The seed absorb water from the soil and provide moisture to the embryo. Now what's happened student? Embryo start getting nourishment. Okay, embryo start getting nourishment. Up now embryo, what's happened when the seed come in touch of the soil and when the seed come in touch of the water, then now once the water enter inside the seeds, so what happened, embryo start getting nourishment, and from there it is getting its food. It is getting its food from the cotyledons. Okay, now student, what happens, what happen if you put any seed not in the soil anywhere, then you will see that the seed is very hard, because once the seed come in touch of a water and soil and right temperature, then the seed become soft, and which the baby plant, that is their embryo, it comes out from the seed. Now what's happened student, the first sign of growth is a tiny root which come out of the seed. Is it clear? Now see, this is the you put it as a point number 1. Here it is shown that the seed, it is shown that what happened, you put the seed into the soil. Is it clear? In the first picture you put the seed in the soil. Now student, this is the first picture. Okay, now student, observe the second picture. This is the second picture. Observe the second picture, this one. Now student, you are seeing in this picture, the first sign of growth is a tiny root which comes out of the seed. So first sign of growth, see the part which is shown in the picture, that is a root part. This is what, this is the first part which comes out from the seed, that is the root part. Because when I explain you, the plant is divided into two parts, shoot and root. Root is below the ground and shoot is above the ground. So the first part which come out of the seed is the root, or you can say also it as radicle. That you will study in higher classes. Higher classes, the first root which come out from the seed, where we say radicle. But in their lower classes, we just for our understanding, we can say that the root, first root come out from the seed. The first root come out from the seed. Now students, see what's happened. The first sign of growth is a tiny root which comes out of the food. Now student, now what's happened, the growing plant burst open through the seed coat in search of a sunlight to start its own process of photosynthesis. Once the seed coat falls off, roots start growing downwards to search for more food and nutrients from the soil. Is it clear? Now what's happened student, the growing plant burst open through the seed coat in search of sunlight. Is it clear? To start its own process of photosynthesis. Once the seed coat falls off, roots start growing downwards to search for more food and nutrients from the soil. And what happens, student? Meanwhile, the shoot also start growing upwards towards the light. Soon we see a baby plant with a tiny leaves. And student, this process of growing of a seed into plant is called germination. Is called this process of growing a seed into a plant is called germination. Is it clear? Now see, observe the first picture. Here you put the seed into the soil. In the second picture, I explained you the first sign of growth is a tiny root. The first sign of growth which you will observe in the seed is the tiny root. Is it clear? Now student, what happens? Growing plant burst. See, now little root become. Now here the in the picture number 3 you will observe this is the first root. Now some more roots comes, and when you observe the third picture you will see the seed is burst, and from inside it a very small leaves, very tiny leaves are coming out from this portion. Is it clear? Very small leaves are coming out from this portion. Now what's happened, student? Roots start going more deep in the soil, because I already explained you what is the function of the root. Root absorb water and minerals from the soil for the growth of the plant. For the growth of the plant. So here we put seed in the soil. In a second picture it is shown the first sign which come out from the seed, that is a root. That is the root. In the second you will see more roots are coming in third picture, and in fourth picture you will observe the picture that now this times the it burst. The plant, the growing plant burst open through the seed coat. Now see, you will see from here what's happened. Very little leaves, and they are coming out in the search of a sunlight. They are coming out in the search of a sunlight to start. And what is the role of a sunlight? Due to sunlight the leaves make their own food, and the process is known as photosynthesis. And the process is known as photosynthesis. Now in the last picture you will see the, now once the small leaves come out in picture number 4, in the picture number 5 you will see the roots, deep roots in the soil. Deep roots are in the soil, and other parts of the plant, other parts of the plants mean the parts of the shoot system. Other parts of the plants mean part of the shoot system. Part of the shoot system starts developing. Parts of the shoot system start developing. If you observe this picture, if you observe this picture, picture number 5, now in this you will see that in the first 4 picture here is a seed, second picture first root come out, in third picture little more growth, in the fourth picture now this burst open, and you will see very little leaves come out from this seed coat. Okay, for in search of a light, in search of a sunlight, in search of a sun, L I G, in search of a sunlight. And in the fifth picture you will observe roots move deep and other part of the plant start developing. Other part of the plant start developing mean shoot system, and important part of a shoot system is stem. Important part of the shoot system is stem, because stem bears leaves, branches, fruit, flowers, birds. All these parts are attached to the stem. So the most important part of the shoot system is stem. So student, this is how the process of this is the complete process of seed germination of a seed in the plants. Germination of a seed in the plants. A seed is sown in the soil. It is kept moist by regular watering. This I already explained you. Before putting the seeds in the land, farmer first make the land fit for the cultivation. They make the soil soft, water the fields regularly, put fertilizers in the field, because all these conditions are required for the growth of a new plant, new baby plant. Now see, the seedlings break the seed coat and comes out of the seed. Is it clear? Seedlings means the new baby plant breaks the seed coat and comes out of the seed, and the first part which comes out from the seed, that is a root. Now see, till the root grow well, the seedling obtain its fruit from cotyledons. Later it obtained from soil. Now it already I explained you कि when the roots are small, or you can say when the roots are not in the touch of a soil, at that time they take their food from these cotyledons. They take their food from these cotyledons. Is it clear? After that, what's happened once the root come in touch with the soil, then they start taking their food from the soil. The seed develops root and shoot. Is it clear? That I already explained you. These are the two parts which we study in plant, that is root below the ground and shoot above the ground. The seedling later develop leaves and branches and finally grows into a plant. Okay, so I hope you all are able to understand, student. Thank you.